Hey there, Steve here for another episode of That Geek Guy. Today, I'm going to demonstrate how to build an industrial-themed computer desk out of off-the-shelf parts. Stick around, you won't want to miss out. Okay, for this project, we're going to be using pine board and black steel. As we go along, I'll point out specific requirements. And don't worry if you miss anything, a complete list of parts will be provided at the end of this video. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is give all the pieces a good cleaning and remove any labels. That is, unless you want a truly authentic industrial piece, because these things come straight from the mill, treated with a black sooty substance that gets all over the place. Next, we'll lay out the front section of the base. Now, with all the parts in order, begin attaching the pipe segments to all the fittings. With the header rail completed, we can now attach the front legs using two 24-inch length 3 1/4 inch pipe pieces. With the legs secured, two 3 1/4 inch floor flanges can be attached as feet. Next, we'll lay out the components for the rest of the base. Once positioned properly, we can then proceed with assembling the parts. At this point, we're about ready to affix the base to the wall, but first, we need to locate and mark our mounting points. Then, we align the frame with the wall to determine where it will sit. With the mounting points measured out, we'll align a 4-inch piece of pine board with our marks to use as shoring. This will give us something solid to attach our base to. With our mounting point ready, we can go ahead and finish assembling the base. After everything is put together hand tight, take a section of pipe and use it like a wrench to firmly seat each segment. We're now ready to begin working with the wood pieces. Start by aligning the frontmost section of the base across a piece of 18 by 48 inch laminated pine board. Then begin marking the points where the T's meet the wood. Notice how the center T is pointing up? We're using a third T so that each of the support beams are of equal length. After drilling the pass-through holes for the upper support rods, use a razor knife to cut the outlines you traced around the T's. Now you can begin chiseling out 3 shallow recesses so that the desktop will sit flush with the base. Finally, add a piece of 12 by 48 inch common board to use as the back of the desktop. Then, evenly distribute 1 dozen 2-hole straps across each surface to secure the desktop to the base. To prevent splitting the wood, drill pilot holes before screwing everything down. At this point, our base is complete, and we're now ready to bolt it to the wall. Once everything is lined up, use 3-inch drywall screws to attach the flanges to the wall. With the base complete, we're now ready to start assembling the hutch. Once the vertical support rods have been attached, the rest of the process continues virtually the same as the first, only we'll be using 1/2-inch pieces instead of 3/4. As I wrap up the final assembly, take a moment to leave a comment with any questions or observations that may have come to mind. And while you're at it, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you can catch more great projects just like this one. And there you have it. As promised, here's a comprehensive list of all parts that went into this build. Thanks for watching.